So what we see here is this is a victory monument with Egyptian hieroglyphs. And we have a lot of examples from Egypt, but if you're familiar with Exodus, a lot of stuff happened there in Egypt that was really foundational to the Israelite story and also really to the story of the birth of Judaism as a nation. So this is really the first mention that we can trace back of Israel. So this was a victory monument by the Pharaoh Merneptah, who ruled Pharaoh from 1213 to 1203 BCE. And this monument is from the 5th year of his reign, and it's commemorating his victory in the Libyan campaign. So today you can see the original in the Cairo Museum, but a lot of museums with ancient Near Eastern collections will have a replica of it. And so it's pretty big, and you can see that if you're not watching on your phone, but if you have a little bit bigger screen, you can see towards the bottom, there's kind of a little darkened edge right there. You see like a little shadowy. That piece right there mentions Israel. And so in this stele, it goes through all the places that he conquered, and then Yenoam is made into non-existence. Israel is wasted, its seed is not. Huru is become a widow because of Egypt. And so, as you would expect in any kind of victory commemoration, the person who puts it up is applauding himself for all the great jobs that he did. He probably conquered a lot of places. I would be sure that it was not as huge as he proclaims it in this. But what's really interesting to us is that it mentions some group of people or place called Israel at the end of the 13th century BCE. And so that's pretty amazing. So that when we start talking about ancient Israel or ancient Israelites, where are we starting from? This is pretty far back, 13th century BCE. And so whether there was an exodus or there were Israelite slaves, that I can't tell you. I can't prove anything about the Exodus. But what I can tell you is that in 1208, the Egyptian Pharaoh is mentioning something about Israel.